Good morning. It is 10:36 a.m. on Saturday, January 23rd, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been up for about half an hour. This is 5 more minutes. The half an hour it can be chalked up to, for whatever reason, I've just been a little bit in a daze. I slept in, but just a little bit groggy, and for whatever reason, I just kept I need to tidy up my place a little bit, and so I kept seeing something and kind of getting started on that, and then realized, oh wait, I haven't done 5 more minutes yet. And then I would start moving in the direction of my computer and see something else and start doing that, and then, oh wait, no, I need to, okay. So I'm just feeling a little bit fuzzy right now. I also got a little bit of a stuffy nose. I hope I'm not coming down with something. That would be a bummer. Last night, Mike and I recorded our first Oscar movie marathon update, where we did in-depth discussions of The Martian, Mad Max Fury Road, Inside Out, and Spectre, with a dash here and there of Star Wars and Straight Outta Compton and Ex Machina. Because those are the movies we've seen so far. The ones where we didn't do as much discussion was because perhaps only one or the other of us have seen it so far. But for those of you who have been watching Mike and I for a long time, last night's video features one of the ultra rare minor disagreements between Mike and I on the quality of a movie. Ooh, right? It's all good-natured still, but we were both a little bit surprised to discover how the other felt about Spectre. Want to know how that argument went? Well, you'll have to watch the video. It's fine, really. I was just amused because it was sort of a surprise. Usually he and I are pretty well aligned on movies. So today I've got my improv class, but I think I'm going to try to go to see a movie after that, and I'm thinking what I want it to be is The Hateful Eight. I've heard mixed things from friends, but I see all of Tarantino's movies. I'm going to see this one. I'm interested to make my own decision, although my expectations have been tempered by friends who have seen it already. I gather the complaints are that all of the characters are unlikable to one degree or another, and that the first half of the movie not a lot happens. We'll see how I feel about it once I see it for myself. So today, of course, is the day of the great apocalyptic snowstorm. And to be sure, I don't want to be dismissive of the storm because there are people to the south of me who are in its icy clutches, and that can be a big deal, so I don't want to downplay that. However, up here, it doesn't seem like we're likely to get maybe a couple of inches max, and so not too worried about it on this end. No. We'll see. But in any case, I've been trying to, I sometimes get preoccupied with planning the logistics of a day when it's really not a big deal. Like, well, okay, so do I want to take the bus or a cab or drive into Cambridge for my improv class, because I might want to go straight to the movie from there. But wait, if that class is getting out at around 5:30 and I go straight to a movie, then Luna will be hungry, will be past her dinner time. So maybe I ought to come back anyway. And then, so if I'm driving back anyway, that would be easiest to get back if I'm driving, but then I have to pay for parking. And then am I driving back out to the movie? All of that is useless conversation. I mean, I have to make a decision, but none of those decisions are a big deal. It would all be fine. I could do any of those options or none of them. Well, none of them doesn't really work. I have to kind of pick at least one of those options, or else I just don't end up going anywhere. But ultimately, it's not a big deal which ones I pick. I'll probably end up driving just because it's easier. That's one of the things about living in Watertown now as opposed to central Cambridge, is that it's just, it was so much easier to get into town to do stuff then. But at the same time, the amount of money I'm saving on rent living here cannot be ignored when we have this conversation. So, in any case, I've got stuff to do. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning, I think, before I get into head in for my improv class. I have to write tomorrow's segment of Phyllis Esposito, Interdimensional Private Eye, which has been going really well. I'm 23 days in now without missing a day. I have no idea what that project is. I have said flying by the seat of my pants so many times that I feel like I need a different phrase now. I can just kind of keep up momentum, but anytime I stop to think about, well, okay, so what are my longer term plans? It all just evaporates like I've been following a hallucination all along. In any case, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.